He's going to be joining, so we can go ahead and get started if you'd like to, Commissioner.
All right, this is Commissioner Sullivan, and we're having this special meeting of the Tourist Development Council. It's August 24th, 10 a.m. We're doing this via Zoom. So if you would all like to join me, I will say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the
republic for which it stands,
one
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And just a short moment of silence. A lot of things going on in the world right now. COVID, Volusia, the whole cabal, the whole thing is not great, but we'll soldier on here and make sure we do our individual jobs. With that, I'll just moment of silence. All right, thank you. This is going to be a very short meeting, I hope. And at this point, it concerns funding out of our Fund 111 fund, one of the three funds that we have. And it's a follow-up to an agenda item that was put forward at our last Board of County Commissioners meeting, but our Tourist Development Council had not had a chance to look at it. And Amy will explain, therefore, what we're doing here today and why it's important we get this done. So Amy, over to you.
Thank you, Commissioner Sullivan. So first off, thank you everyone for carving out some time out of your busy schedules to attend today's special meeting. Like Commissioner Sullivan said, we shouldn't be here more than 15 minutes. And also, as he stated, the reason we're having to hold this special meeting, there is a time-sensitive matter that needs TDC approval and recommendation so that it can go before the BOCC and get the project started. For those of you who may not already know, this item, like Commissioner Sullivan stated, was originally on the agenda for BOCC approval last Monday night's meeting. And I just want to commend Commissioner Sullivan because as our chair, he pulled this item and asked the BOCC to go ahead and allow it to go to the TDC, that we could have a special meeting. We understood it was time sensitive so that we could honor the process. So he advocated for the board and the tourism industry, and I just want to publicly say I greatly appreciate and respect that, and I'm sure other board members do as well. So thank you, Commissioner Sullivan. So with that, the item before us is a beach renourishment project as a result of Hurricane Dorian. So as you know, we really haven't had this fund before us since we did the loan for all the work that had to be done from Hurricane Matthew. So we repaired the dunes, and then of course Hurricane Dorian did some damage as well. County staff was able to get the majority of the funding from FEMA. The only requirement was a 12.5% match. So the project's like 2.6 million. So kudos to them for saving us some money. So with that, at this time, this is the fund that is used for these types of projects. So everything is in line with that. So the 12.5% match is the $339,478 that will go to FEMA. So in the backup, it had all about the project and how many plants and cubic yards of sand and all those fun details. So I can't really answer those types of questions, but the project is ready to get started. And once it goes before you guys, then we'll take it to the BOs at the next BOCC meeting and they can start the project. So with that, that's a high-level overview, and we'll try to answer any questions and we can have discussion.
So any questions from members who are present concerning this item?
You just want to somebody to move to approve, or what do you need?
Right, unless there's additional questions. I don't hear any additional questions. You have the backup. So at this point, we would need a motion to proceed with the request.
Move to approve.
I'll second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the request. And basically, I'll just state what it is. We're moved to approve Tourist Development Council to allocate $339,478 from Fund 111 Beach Renourishment Reserves for services for the post-Hurricane Dorian FEMA Dune project. This will cover the required 12.5% local match from the county. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. I can't, just signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, any opposed? Hearing none, then the motion to approve the funding is approved. And I want to thank everybody for taking the time to come to the meeting. And what we're trying to do here is to make sure that this council does get their chance on things like this, because in this case, we hadn't voted the sand fund to be approved. It goes back to Matthew in 2017, as Amy stated, and this really is a new development, and it's important for us to keep our hand in with all of you as to how we are spending our tourist dollars. So with that, Amy, anything else you'd like to add?
No, we can just move on to community outreach and board member commentary.
All right. Is there anyone from the community on the call that would like to speak at this time? Hearing none, back to the board for any additional comments this morning.
I do have a comment. I would like to thank you, Chairman Sullivan, for making sure protocol was followed in this situation. Otherwise, why would they need a tourism development board?
Absolutely. Second
Yeah,
to
the
that.
111 money is earmarked for renourishment, and I think everybody on this board is for that. It's a very important piece of tourism. Make sure protocols are followed. We're industry representatives, and this is tourist dollars, and it's for the tourist industry. So I appreciate you and thank you kindly for making sure that that happened.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Interestingly enough, the number we're approving today is different than the number that was on the Board of County Commissioners meeting last Monday. It's all on the up and up, but it just shows that just with a little more attention to detail, we got the number right.
Good, good.
So any other comments from the board? If not, we'll ask for a motion to adjourn. Now, Amy, unless you had anything else.
No, thank you again.
All right.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We set a
Thank you,
record.
Everybody.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a
Bye.
good day.
Amy,
you,
if you could just stick on for a second.